Good morning children. Welcome to online class. So I have started with the chemistry lesson, that is materials, metals and non-metals. So far I have completed with the physical properties. So today I am going to teach about the chemical properties of metals and non-metals.
Okay children, today we will start with the chemical properties of metals and non-metals. Okay, in this, so you are familiar with the phenomenon of rusting of iron, isn't it? Rusting of iron is nothing but the iron materials getting rust if they expose more to the air and all, or sorry, in the water, so they get rust. Okay, so this is called rusting of iron. Okay, you had learned that the in the both process that oxide formation takes place, isn't it? So that also we are going to study in this chapter. This is chemical properties of metals and non-metals, children. Okay. Okay, children. So we shall do one activity. Okay. So for this, we need some apparatus. Can you see the apparatus there? Can you see the apparatus in the slide, children? So there is one test tube and some plate, slide like, glass plate like, and some rust. Okay. And litmus paper. Okay, these are the some things which we need for the activity. Okay. Okay, children, what is this? Nothing but just collect a spoonful of rust and dissolve it in a very little amount of water. See, whatever I am telling, everything I am displaying on the in the video through the slide, children, please go through it. Collect a spoonful of rust and dissolve it in a very little amount of water. You will find that the rust remains suspended in water. Okay, shake the suspension well. Test the solution with red and blue litmus paper. Okay, so what do you observe? Whether the solution will be acidic or basic. So this is the activity what you are going to do. Understood? What is that? Collect a spoonful of rust. Whatever the rust collected on the nail or some any other iron material, you have to collect that rust and dissolve it in very little amount of water. Okay. So you will find that rust remains suspended in water. Shake the suspension well. Take the solution with red litmus paper. Okay. Test it. What do you observe? Okay. What you will find, children? You must have observed that the red litmus paper turns blue. So, oxide of magnesium is also basic in nature. Oxide of magnesium is nothing but the rust what you have collected there. Okay. In general, metallic oxides are basic in nature. Okay. So, one more example I will tell you, children. So, have you seen the copper vessels in your home? Copper vessels, just ask your mom. Copper vessels, so when the copper vessels is exposed to moist air for long time, means if you are kept in the exposed air for the long time, it acquires a dull green coating. The green material is a mixture of copper hydroxide and copper carbonate. Okay, that is also one example. Okay, I have seen the copper vessels. ಅದನ್ನ ಭಾಳ ದಿನ ಹೊರಗಡೆ ಇಟ್ಟರೆ ಒಂಥರ ಗ್ರೀನಿಶ್ ಮಟೀರಿಯಲ್ ಕಲೆಕ್ಟ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ ಅದ್ರ ಮೇಲೆ. ಓಕೆ, ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ನಥಿಂಗ್ ಬಟ್ ದ ಮಿಕ್ಸ್ಚರ್ ಆಫ್ ಕಾಪರ್ ಹೈಡ್ರಾಕ್ಸೈಡ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಕಾಪರ್ carbonate. Okay, now one more activity, burning of magnesium ribbon. I hope you have not seen these all things. That is also a strip like magnesium ribbon. After burning that magnesium ribbon, the ash obtained in burning magnesium ribbon is dissolved in water and tested for its acidic or basic nature. Means whether we have to test it whether it is acidic or basic. Okay, so when you dip the red litmus paper, it turns blue. Means oxide of magnesium also is basic in nature. So in general, metallic oxides are basic in general. Okay, so this is one activity what we have done. Yes, children. One more activity I'll show you. Can you see the slide there? These are the some apparatus, okay, which are used to do this activity. Okay, this is nothing but cylindrical glass tube and some litmus paper and glass slides like. Okay, so these are the some apparatus which are used to do this activity. Okay, Chin. For this, what we need? Take a small amount of powdered sulfur in a deflagrating spoon and heat it. Deflagrating spoon means it is used in the laboratory, but if you don't have, you can take any metallic cap of any bottle and wrap a metal wire around it. Okay. After doing this, see, observation. The name of the product formed in the reaction of sulfur and oxygen, okay, is sulfur dioxide. What is that? Sulfur dioxide. When sulfur dioxide is dissolved in water, sulfurous acid is formed. Okay, so the reaction can be given. See, reaction is also I have shown in the slide. Okay, SO2, that is nothing but the sulfur dioxide. It dissolves in the water, H2O, gives sulfurous acid, H2SO3. The sulfurous acid turns blue litmus paper red. When you dip the blue litmus paper into that solution, it turns into red. So generally oxides of non-metals are acidic in nature. Okay, so these are the some reactions, chemical properties. Okay, reaction with oxygen as well as some, this is with the oxide. Okay.